I had the privilege of coming to the White House with a whole host of folks from the Tumblr community to ask Barack Obama a bunch of questions about education and the executive order that he just signed this week. The president has been kind enough to give us some time at his house to answer some of those questions. So
I just want to be clear, my lease runs out in about 2.5 years. We're constantly looking for new ways to reach audiences that are relevant to the things we're talking about.
this year, a third of the Americans that applied for a student loan were actually Tumblr users. So it was a pretty natural spot to open up a forum to pose those questions to the president.
You wouldn't know it looking at you, but you're like LeBron or Durant. I mean, you guys don't have the same physiques, but there are only going to be so many Zuckerbergs or Gateses who are able to short-circuit the traditional path. Even when I'm frustrated with Congress or I'm frustrated with the press and how it's reporting things and Washington generally, I also know that there's something I can do every single day that's helping somebody. We're making it easier for a business to get a loan, and we're making it easier for a young person to get an education, and we're making it easier for a family to get health care, and making sure that each day I come away with something that we've done to make it a little easier for folks to work their way into the middle class, to stay in the middle class, to save for retirement, to finance their kids' college educations. That's a good day for me.
These are real answers that we got here today. That's a pretty remarkable world that we live in, where those forums exist and where the president is willing to field those questions and where that distribution can go and hit not only the people that asked those questions, but everybody else who was sitting on those same questions or didn't even know they had those questions yet, but where that information is really going to be important to them. Oh, did you see the GIF? It went up? First of all, there was an executive order. It's a GIF now. So he made the decision, just so you know.
A GIF. I'm all on top of it.
There is. So you've made up your mind. It's GIF?
That is my official position.
All right, we're done. We're going with it.
I pondered it a long time. I think that one's going to work.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. President.